Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's about 3:45. I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook or whatever, but you guys probably know that I have a really awful cold right now, and been sleeping all day because of the NyQuil, and like on and off all day, and so I finally woke up at 3:45. So I'm gonna make this video really quickly and get it over with because I did promise you guys. Please excuse the itching my nose and all that because I really don't care. It just itches very bad. I don't know if it's like allergies that I'm going through right now, but it feels a lot like the flu. Just a little less in here. It's more up here in this area. Maybe it's a sinus infection. Whatever. So I'm recommending to you guys the Mary Kay opportunity because as a person with epilepsy who cannot find a job, I know what that's like, and I see it all the time on Facebook or on Twitter. People asking me where's a good place to work because no one will hire me, and I've never had an answer for them ever. And I've always said, well, look in the yellow pages or something like that, and stupid answers, and I know it wasn't helpful whatsoever, and people probably hate me for that, but I've never had an answer until now, especially for the females, but there are males who do this as well, and there's products for males which would make this easier for males to do, but it really depends on your preferences on what you like to do. But I would really like to share this, especially with the women, because I know the women have it really hard as well. I go through so much myself, just being a girl, with the hormones and everything else but the epilepsy, and then there's the epilepsy, so I understand that it could be hard, especially maybe if you have kids or if you're already working a job and you're not making enough. Mary Kay's perfect for you, even if you already have a job. It only takes 2 hours a day, not even. You could easily do it when you get home. And honestly, I don't even work every day. I work maybe a couple days a week. And that's it, and I'm making quite a bit of money, so, well, it's really cool. So this is one of my favorite things about Mary Kay when I joined. It's the agenda, and it says, "We all have the same 24 hours, make yours count." And that's a quote by Mary Kay Ash. She was the founder of the company. She was such a sweet woman, and she's passed away, but I've read her autobiography and a lot about her, and she just sounds like the most amazing woman. Mary Kay still honors her, and they still do the donations to charity for domestic violence, illnesses, cancer, everything in the world. So inside your little planner, at the top, hold on, wrong side, sorry. Well, it's at the top of every page, but it doesn't say this on every page. So it's 6 most important things. So up here, this is what you're putting. You're putting the 6 most important things in your life that have nothing to do with Mary Kay, that you need to get done that day. I never realized how all over the place I was until I got this agenda. And I thought, wow, life can be so easy if I just sit down and plan it out on Sunday. So I sit down on Sundays, and I plan out my whole week, and I say, okay, well, I know for sure that I have that party on Friday, so I'm going to put that in on Friday. Actually, I don't do parties on Friday, that's just an example. Or I'll say, well, I know for sure I've got that doctor's appointment on Wednesday, because I do. And I say, I know I gotta go volunteer with my little sister at her art class on Tuesday, so I'm going to put that down. I really want some time to finish my painting, so I put that down. So, you write down the things that you want to do the most that have nothing to do with Mary Kay. That helps put your day into perspective in a very big way. And when I write it at the top, I also write it in sometime in here. That way I don't get my times mixed up. But, or you can also do those 6 things before, or you can use them as reminders, or if it's like actual things you have to do around the house, you can do it before 8 o'clock, because Mary Kay, they like to say that their operating hours are 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. And so the agenda starts at 8 in the morning and it ends at 9 o'clock, because they still want you to have the time with your family or time to sleep in the morning and things like that, and that's wonderful for people who have disabilities. And I will say, even my director tells me this, but I've seen it actually on videos, at the seminars every year, there's women in wheelchairs or without arms and legs, and it's amazing. Paralyzed from the waist down, with breast cancer, deaf. I know my mom even said there was a blind woman one time. I mean, this is great for everybody. Everyone can be successful. I mean, it's so cool. I love it. And I really recommend it to you guys, and I want you guys to really think about this, because this could be the answer to the problems that you've been having finding a job. And it's don't get me wrong, you're not going to sit down and watch the money just flow in from doing nothing. You do have to work, but it's more play than work. I will tell you that. You do have to do something, but it's fun. So you get the starter kit, and it costs $100, and that was a huge turn off for me, and that's why I hesitated for a long time, because I said, God, I don't have the money. And at the beginning of June, I had $800 in my bank account. I turned 18 in April, and I've been paying for my own stuff ever since, and so I had this $800 to make it until whenever I found a job, whenever that day was, and obviously I didn't find one. So by the time it got to August, I had $200 left. So spending $100, well, it was $116 because there's tax and shipping. So when it came to spending that $116, I would have to deal with the fact that it would only be so much. I'm not good at math. So much left in my bank account after that. So it was a big choice, and I said, should I do this right now, or should I wait until somehow I pull in some extra money? And hold on, let me readjust here. My legs are falling asleep. Okay. And I said I'd have to deal with that. Do I want to wait? Maybe I'll get some money magically. Maybe Grandma will say, "Here, good job. Here's $100," because she does it every now and then. She's so sweet. It didn't happen. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna spend it. I need money. I need to start doing this now. And I called up my mother used to do this. My aunt does it. We had a good friend who passed away who did it. I have a cousin who does it. A lot of people I knew do it. And I called up my mom's director, who would be my director, and I told her, I said, Natalie, I said, I need to start now. I said, this is something I want to do. I said, I'm putting everything into it. And I told her, literally, I said, I'm basically putting my last $100 into this, because I did have to use the other money to pay for some other stuff. So it was really technically my last $100. And I told her, I said I wouldn't sign up unless this meant something to me. And I told her my epilepsy. I told her about my epilepsy, and I told her why I needed to do it. And I told her, I said, I've used these products since I was a little girl. I still use, I've used them since I was a little girl. I honestly stand by their products 100%. There's not one product I don't believe in, and their prices are awesome compared to grocery store makeup, so, or other brands. Yeah, they're much more awesome. I've had some interesting allergic reactions from other brands, but here's the starter kit, kind of. It's huge. Get this really cool little bag, or little bag, whatever. It's a big bag. It says Mary Kay. You can hardly see it on the camera for some reason. Okay, I'm not going to pull out all the contents, but you basically get, for the facials, you're doing Time-Wise, which is anti-aging, and it works very well, and it's great for everybody, even if you're 18. I use it because my medicine is doing some awful things to my skin, and I'm getting wrinkles under my eyes. You can kind of see them right now, but they're usually worse than this. I have a lot of lines under here, and especially right here as well. And so I use that. So I was kind of excited to see that that's what they gave me. And they give you 2 sets, one for people with normal to dry skin, and one for combination to oily. And I kind of knew a lot about this already because I used Mary Kay for a long time, but it made me new to others. But they give you a really good rundown of the products that you get. They give you this huge instruction manual. I don't know if it's in here. Let me see if it's in my big bag. There's a lot more stuff because it all came in a big box. So you get more than just what I just what I just showed you. You get more. You also get, I'll show you this first. Hold on. Let's get it out. Okay, you get this giant flip book. It's really cool because if you're brand new to Mary Kay and you have no idea what to say at a party, you just sit down at the end of the table, you flip the page, and this is what your guests see, but on the other side, it's your dialogue to read. And it doesn't look tacky at all because they're too busy putting stuff on their face while you're reading, so they're not going to stare at you. So I really like that because I was totally lost, and I did my first practice party, and I made, it wasn't even supposed to be something to make money. It was practice. I just wanted to do it for practice, and I ended up making $185, and you get 50%. So that I got 50% of that, and 50% is whoa amazing. Because before I decided to do Mary Kay, I did my research, and I looked at all sorts of different places, everywhere from like Arbonne to Avon to Pampered Chef to anything you can do at home. I looked at it, and none of them had anything higher than a starting point of 17% commission, which is awful, in my opinion, at least. And especially if it's going to be like an actual job for you. So that's why I decided to go with Mary Kay. I'm going to end part 1 of this video right now just because it's really long, and then I'm going to do part 2 and upload that as well. So I will finish talking about this in a second. Bye.